Hey everyone, in this video we will learn how to use ChatGPT to write a SQL and then filter the data. So what we'll try to do is we'll try to filter data on the grouped column. So what I've essentially done is I've written some instructions and we'll use this database called AdventureWorks DW 2017. So all I'm telling ChatGPT, so I've written the set of instructions, it's fairly straightforward. So I'm just telling ChatGPT, I have a database named AdventureWorks and the schema name is DBO. So this is where all my tables sit on the schema named DBO. And then I say I have two tables in SQL Server, FactInternetSales and DimDate. So I've got these two tables. And I want you to join the order date key in FactInternetSales table with the date key in the DimDate table. So I'm just telling it what is the joining criteria. And then I say I want to get the sum of sales amount in the FactInternetSales based on English month name and calendar year in DimDate. And then I was not happy with it. So I said, can you please sort it by calendar year and month? And then I'm basically asking it that the month names are alphabetical. So I wanted to sort it on how the months appear in a calendar year. And in the end, all I'm saying is, hey, we got the sales amount sum, but are you able to filter out for that sales amount where the sales amount is greater than $1 million? So it's just a series of steps, and you can change you can change your table name, you can change the schema name, you can change the joining criteria, but the instructions remain the same. So we'll just go and play with that. So I've also got ChatGPT open here, so I'll bring it in, and we'll start giving it the instruction set that I had. So I'll also put this instruction set in the video notes. So should you want to play along with it, you can just substitute your table name and column name and generate the SQL. So so the first one is I'm just telling ChatGPT I have a database, and this table, the database is this and the schema is this. So we just follow one step at a time. We just paste it here, hit enter, and you'll notice. So it's just saying okay, and it goes around and gives me. And I say I have two tables in this and this. So I've got the fact internet sales. So. And it just starts writing its own narrative, and I'm not interested in the narrative yet. And I say I want you to join these tables based on, so I'm giving the join criteria now. And what I'll do is also leave these in the video notes, so you can experiment with it. And now this is where it starts giving the SQL. So it's joining the, so I can copy the code, and I'll just go here and I'll write it. So I was in step 3. So it's just given me that. So I'm just going to run this. That's because, so I'll just tell it, can you, so I'm getting this error. So I'll just say, so I'm getting this error. And let's see what ChatGPT does. So it's saying, this is, so it's all is saying, so I'll just say, can you please add the base and schema name. So it'll regenerate the query for me with the database name and the schema name. And now if I copy this, so let's just grab this, and now it should run hopefully. So let's execute this. And you can see that it's querying that. But so I was still here, and it has also helped me diagnose it. So either I can look into it, or I can give it specific instructions. Can you help resolve this error? And it does go ahead and do that. And then all I'm going to say, I want to get the sum of this. So the next step is I want to summarize my data. I don't want such a detailed data set. So I'll just say, so this is my instruction now, that I want to get the sum of sales amount based on English month name and calendar year in DimDate. So let's just hit it again. And it's taken my last comment in, so it still kept the schema name and the table name intact. So I'll copy this, the schema name and the database name. So just put this in, and I'll hit execute. And you can see it's showing me English month name, calendar year, and total sales. But you can see it sits in a weird order. So I want, so what I want is that I want it to sort on calendar year, and then, so if it's English month name, it should be January, February, March, April, and so on. So I've written that instruction already. So I'll just say month name are alphabetical. Can we please sort on month number based on month name? And I think I did not pass this one also. So I'll pass this comment first. So let's just check. So I did not set sorted. So I'll just go here and I'll first say, hey, I want the data sorted. And then you can see it's added an order by clause. So let's just go back onto my SQL. There was no order by clause. Now it puts in the order by clause. So if I run it, it's sorting on year correctly, but you can see the month names are not something that I want. So I'm saying month name are alphabetical. Can we please sort on month number based on month name? So let's just go back. We'll give some additional instruction, and I'm incrementally building the query here. So it's now. So I've said I want to sort it on month number. Let's see what happens here. And I'll just go and hit this. And invalid column name month. So I'll just say there is invalid column name month, or there's a problem with the instruction I have given. So I can say get this error. So it's gone ahead and tweaked the query. So I'll copy the code again. And all it said is, I apologize. It seems that the month column does not exist. So it's changed the query for us. And I'll put this in here now. Oops. So it seems I did not copy it. Let's go back. And I'll just bring it here and execute. And you can see now that it's sorted the data and it's put in a case statement here. So it orders, so January, February, March, and so on. Then for 2012. So this looks good. Now this seems like a big data set. It has 38 rows. So I'll say, hey, can you just filter out for maybe where the total sales amount is greater than $1 million? So I'll just add this. And I'll say filter where. So it goes and changes the query again for us. And you can see it's added this clause here. So I'll just copy the code and I'll put it here. And I'll execute this again. And you can see, so I can now go and change this. So maybe I'm not, let's say I just don't want anything which is less than $1 million. Or I'll just say maybe 11. So if I do this, these two will go away, and then I'll just have 8 rows. So let's check that. So you can see once I've got the query, I can play around, and I can make sure that I can make changes till my desired output is received, and all that is just a result of me giving simple English instructions to ChatGPT and getting the data, the SQL query from them. So in this sense, it is pretty good tool that I can use it to build my queries and refine my queries. And sometimes it can take a long time to build complicated queries. And ChatGPT has just been great in terms of how easy it has been for me to get the output from ChatGPT. So I hope you find this video useful, and thanks for watching this video. Please do give this a shot. I would be keen to hear your thoughts around this. Yep, that's pretty much it, and let me know if you would like me to take any specific topics. Cheers, bye.